Exactly. But none of them believed me.
One client, two clients, three clients.
Kainis. Ah.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo.
Time itself is a silence.
Wanna come over for tea?
Oh my god, bakit nag-lock bigla yung ano, laptop hayop? Ba't ganun? Kasi malilate ako ngayon ah.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
Oh, dalawang beses sila no?
Toodaloo.
Oh my god! Why?
Exactly.
Why nag-lock bigla yung ano, nag-lock bigla yung laptop, namatay bigla. Kainis. Okay, at naka-set naman sa stream information na rerun to ah. Rerun to. Oh, ba't nag-block bigla? Hayop. Kainis. Gusto ko lang naman i-switch sa character si Furina. What the fuck? Oh my god, kainis, nag-lock bigla yung laptop. Namatay tuloy. Kailangan ko tuloy umulit.
Witness my magnificence!
Oh my god, laptop, bakit? Kainis yun ah. Mabuti naman, di ko kailangan i-start lahat. Hype, beta naiinis ako dun ah. Bigla lang namatay yung laptop. Yun tuloy, dalawa tuloy yung stream, hayop. The hell? Ngayon na nangyari sa akin yun ah. Ay nako, Purina, bakit? Gusto ko lang naman i-switch si Purina eh. Ay, wait ka. May problema ako sa dalawang stream. Oh, ito yung rehearsal. Ay nako. Kainis, ngayon na nangyari sa akin yun ah. Na habang nag-stream, nag-lock bigla yung laptop. Nangyari na yun kapag nangyari na yun pag nag-edit lang ako eh. Bad timing naman. Ba't kaya nagkaganon? Problema tuloy ako sa pag-post ng mga VODs. Dalawa. Ay, umulan pala. Teka lang.
Lady Farina?
What's Lady Farina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Farina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Farina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction. You bet! That was the trial of the century!
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Ah, yes. Best. Tawag doon?
So, you were saying The Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make
Ay,
it a
nako.
successful
Pero
show,
nainis pa rin ako
we
dun.
can all take some solace in that.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form. Despite the protests of her family, she longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect, but one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Farina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop! You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe you could use some company. Poisson?
Okay.
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Are you sure? Okay ka lang? Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Eh, shit, sayang, di sakto. Okay, let's go to Poisson. Nainis. Nainis ba ito? Nainis pa rin ako doon sa pag-lock ng laptop. Ano nangyari kasi last second may nakita kong option kung ilalak ko ba yung laptop, eh sumakto may pipindutin akong character at nag-lock na rin. Hayop. Ay nako. Are you sure magiging okay na si Furina pumunta ulit sa Pusong? Kakainis. Naging dalawa na tuloy yung stream. Hayop. No. Ba naman yan? Right, we're here. Ano yun? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. May mga tao na rin dito, no? Where is he?
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part.
Come
of the
on.
show. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Farina, too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
I guess masyado
How
pang...
are things in Poisson now?
I guess masyado pang
Any better?
depressed si ano? Si
Things
Farina
are
nangyari
good,
dito.
But it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done, which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Farina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Come on. Labas mo na lahat. Ilabas mo na nga lahat. Shit.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know
Shit,
if
yung
I
mga
was
tingin-
ready
yung mga
to
tingin
meet
nila.
her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems.
Ah, shit, kala ko nagano ako.
But that never fixes
Ang sabihin mo,
anything.
sabihin mong gugulo yung mga tao
You
dito.
can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But
I
they're
guess
more
hindi pa.
likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
What do you mean by that? You expected me to just keep running and hiding from my responsibility forever.
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move.
No, alis na tayo dito.
How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Alis na tayo dito. Masyado mga, ano? Masyado mga, ano? Free na climb.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
Don't
I
worry,
don't
dito na
know
ako.
whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
I've had to go through so
Tingnan,
many
tumitingin
moments
sila.
like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Reward?
Yes, because now you can find it not to be anguish and alone anymore.
I guess so. And back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Farina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Paimon, please,
Could you
shush.
please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same. I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Feeling ko di pa tapos. Paimon, shush. Shush, Paimon, shush. Basahin mo konting mood. Ayop.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about
Familiar.
our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore. I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Farina.
Farina? The Farina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Yung eh.
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she
Oh,
revealed her
no.
secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover, and the rest of humanity.
A cliche ending pero
But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
That sounds like
Um.
too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came.
nagisin yung point na nakidnap
She
na siya.
disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
Model, nag-join si
Trying to follow up on
Nag-join si
that
Rice
ever
Liu.
since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing.
Ow.
Vilmon might
Di
know
naman ako
something,
headphones ko.
but he won't open up to me.
Vilmon? The
Vilmon?
one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with O'Reilly.
Eh.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Vilmon.
Saan siya?
Ready
Nasaan
to
ba siya?
face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y!
Allons-y. Asan siya ngayon? 1,000 meters. Look for Brilliant. Where even is he? Dito? Ba't siya dito? Alright, where are we going? Hell yeah. Look for Villian. Villian. Are you sure nandito siya?
This is tough going.
Nakarinig ako ng ano. Are you sure nandito?
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Farina in a fight before.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into Indemnitium.
Wait,
Farina said so herself.
wait, ba't tayo nakasmirk?
Precisely! And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and skilled adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
Makes sense. Wala rin siyang vision eh.
Too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight
Nah.
mode Farina.
Wait,
Sorry to
kanang
leave all
darating
the
vision
heavy
niya.
lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Right for in a fight. Sorry. Oh. Kala ko Are.
Off we go. Bravo! Good show. You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is
Oh, may
clear
bahay
now,
pala dito.
so onwards and upwards.
What? May bahay pala dito. Di parang bahay, pero tent.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Farina doing here?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Definitely explains the whole sequence of events so far to be mom.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Vimo. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Sin?
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages.
Pero wala na siya ngayon.
Astronomical. There was no way we'd be
I
able to pay.
think alam ko kung sino yung merchant na yun. Nakalimutan ko lang yung pangalan.
And then,
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up. And then suddenly, the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything. Yeah,
Hindi ako sabing
I
murder.
got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey, don't say that.
you traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean you were afraid? This was a life and death situation.
Sakit
We
niya
could
turon.
have saved her. How could you be so stupid?
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight! Go! Get lost! I don't ever want to see your face again!
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go. What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left
Oh shit,
behind,
babalik tayo dun.
perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your
Oh,
capable
babalik tayo
hands.
dun.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Alright. Ay, wait, nakuha na ba lahat? The former troupe directors belong to the past, so mukhang nakuha nga lahat. Kala ko babalik tayo doon sa specific na lugar. At least na malamig ng konti. Chico, chu, 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 chu. Chu, 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 chu. We're here. Are you sure man ko natin agad? Mamit ba natin si Novelet dito? Mamit ba natin si Novelet
You
dito?
want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now. Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Oh, thank you. Second, CD sent its lab to check the mailbox of Aurelius for more
So,
below.
This is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions.
Oh.
She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
Vacher took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many
Ayun,
victims he
Bashe.
had.
Basher.
I guess
Hirap
O'Reilly must have
hirap
written all of this
hirap
down in
maalala
the
yung
hope that her records would one
pangalan.
day be of use to investigators. Wait, it cuts off. Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are,
I'll let you read them for yourself.
I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Ay, kala ko yun. Kala ko yun na. Someone else was taken. That makes 6, or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. I can already see my fate approaching. The thought of seeing others from the troop here, have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can write no more. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose that think that anything goes along. So cold. Oh, shuts. If anyone sees this, troop, safe, I them important, please farewell, apologize, life perform, future regret, Cleo. This place is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. From this page onward, the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. It's apparent that the pages have been referenced often that this was the personal note of artistic director Aurelia. Nice. Hindi pala nice, sorry.
She was so terrified.
She was sure the so right in front of
She
her.
may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Oh. Well, the last page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. But it seems that it took her both great effort and great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love. And she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Hindi naman natin na-meet si Novelet dito. Oof. Right. We're back. After reading through the note, some are less for words. Some weep bitterly and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. Long time passed before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Nel Paimon.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Farina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be
Ichirowa.
associated with her name.
Tama.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that,
Akatsuki.
I have no objection to it.
Hindi ko bigla na. I just farted, lamaw.
Now we're talking like a serious act. All right.
Oops, skip ko.
I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Just farted. What the hell?
Here a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
How was your day? Okay naman.
Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show.
Okay naman. I guess kakalaro ko lang ng Archon Quest kahapon. Nalungkot konti. Kaya ngayon okay naman.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Go big or go home. I'm
no
still sad
problem
about
with
Farina
it
not
then.
being an Archon
How about
anymore.
the rest of you?
Oo nga, nakakalungkot na yun. Nakita mo na ba yung dialogue ng ibang Archon
I'll
sa
take your
tingin nila
silence as
sa
a
kay
yes.
Corina? Na-acknowledge pa rin
Thank you
siya.
for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nerilette. I know just where to find him.
Of course, alam mo. I know, she deserves so much more. Yung nga eh. Sa tingin ko, Archon pa rin si ano. Archon pa rin si Furina sa tingin ko. Sino ba kasi yung tao magtitiis ng 500 years? Dapat isang Archon na yun eh. And she talks more softly. Ayun nga eh. Bago ako siya kanya ngayon eh. I think mas honest pa siya ngayon. So sad because she actually cares about people. I think may mga tao pa rin may galit siya kanya. Pero wag na natin pansinin yun. Alright, Novelette. I legit actually bawled my eyes out. Novelette, I'm back.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
Your hide. The Hydro Archon is back. Hi, Novelette.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss
She
Philip.
looks so much more
And
softly.
you too, traveler.
Yung mas okay pa nga eh.
What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see,
You share the story of the Little Oceanade with Novelette along with the
I
backstory.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the Little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes, and this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's
I want to
because
hug her.
I finally become an
If
ordinary
only
person and gained
meron
my
ng sanang
freedom.
option na pwede siya yakapin.
But I've developed a great sense of curiosity
matagal ko
about
nang
their
ginawa yun.
lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts
Return to the
regarding
stage?
return to the stage?
Why
True.
would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Namimiss ka ni
If the
Novelette.
Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy
And
your
Nube is still calling her
outstanding
lady.
acting talents
So
once
nice.
more.
Haven't I
I
already
guess
made myself clear?
sanay pa rin siya, no?
I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories,
Yung talaga
either
nag-stick siya
on
kanya,
or
no?
off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little
I love
envious.
Farina.
They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
I'm still crying na.
Thank you, Novelette.
You are very welcome.
Ako mag-alala, okay na si Furina ngayon. At least mas masaya na siya ngayon. During the rehearsal location is the rehearsal. At least masaya na siya ngayon. My heart actually hurts. At least mas masaya na siya ngayon. Swinging for niya like this. Why the fuck am I crying over pixels? Don't worry. Napapaisip ko na tuloy yun. Marami na magkakagusto kay Furina ngayon. Just pixels and codes. Kahit pixel and codes yan. Buti nga. Piling ko talaga marami na magkakagusto kay Furina ngayon. First impression kasi ng Furina, ayaw. Ang daming tao ayaw siya kanya. Ngayon, wala na, no? Wala na makakano. To be honest, I love her. I guess lahat ng Genshin player, yun na yung tingin nila kay Furina, no? Mas nagustuhan na nila si Furina. From the beginning. To be honest, I love her from the beginning. Actually, ako nga eh. First impression, ako nga. Actually, nagustuhan ko nga rin eh. I guess may mga ibang players na talagang di talaga siya nagustuhan first impression niya. Baka kasi parang brat na kasi siya. Ito pinakauna.
Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity.
She's so silly.
But we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story.
She sounded like a spoiled brat. Yung first impression ko sa kanya.
A passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending,
Now she sounds like an elegant lady. Elegant
Viola
lady.
and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this.
So, if she's no longer an Archon,
It's amazing! Even though for
yeah,
me,
hindi na siya
it's
Archon.
a bit
Yung
of a
nagbabantay na ngayon. Does this mean we don't have a playable Archon in Fontaine? I don't know. Piling ko, sa tingin ko pa rin si Furina pa rin yung Archon eh. Kahit naman wala na siya, hindi na siya Hydro Archon. Kung kalimutan, nabigyan pa rin siya ng acknowledge sa mga ibang Archon. Zhongli, si Venti, si Nahida, si A. Na-acknowledge pa rin nila si Furina na isang Archon eh. So basically, pero sa totoo lang, wala nang Archon yung Fontaine.
Please feel free to give us any comments or
I
suggestions
hope
you
in the
have.
next
We really value your
I hope
input.
in the next
Hey,
Archon
Lois,
quest.
get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
She turns back into an Archon. Sa story quest nga, I think ngayon magkakaroon na siya ng vision, di ba? Itong story quest, magkakaroon na siya ng vision. Yeah, do that. Ooh. Ano nangyayari dun? Nice.
Cleo.
Oh.
She stole the waters of life from us.
Oh, ito na pala yung play.
She's a
Kala ko
fraud, and she
pinag-aaway.
must pay for her crimes.
Time sands.
This has nothing to do with her.
Oh shit, ito na yung play, ito na yung play.
Hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Wow, bravo. Alright. Ayun na siya, no? Huwag mo sabihin, please. Huwag mo sabihin.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
Only?
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Oh shit, yung sakit niya.
Why does it to
Wait,
be
BRB.
now.
Alright, nandito lang ako.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
Oh shit, may sakit na yung sakit niya nag-aano.
No, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
Oh shit.
This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Oh,
Miss Farina?
oh, Farina na.
I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know
Wait.
what you're going to ask.
Oh shit, baka may mga tao dun na hindi pa
Look, your
ina-accept si
character has
Farina.
no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Ooh.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Oh, nasa stage ka na ulit.
Miss Farina, I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets. Myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's parts by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart, despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure.
I'm back. Welcome back.
She never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Welcome back. Kakanta na si Farina.
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Alright. Nakakatakot konti. Baka may mga tao sa crowd na di pa rin siya ina-accept. Natatakot ako dun. Ito na. She's in your heart out, baby.
Is she here yet?
Must she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
My God.
What about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Oh my God. Shots. Matas yung balahibo ko. French girl, yes. Iba to sa mga ibang story quest ah. Okay yung kanta ah. Make a vision that came from me. Oh my god, nice. Hindi yung mukha mo.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Farina on the stage just now?
Yep.
She hasn't been seen for a while now. And she just appears out of nowhere?
I will kill them.
I say though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo,
Boo.
played by Aurélie Fumont.
Nice one, nice one, nice one.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
Nope.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me.
I hope not.
It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and
Sinabihan lang
event
din. Sinabi
coordinator,
rin.
Miss Farina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Oh, so it was Farina after all.
She's back!
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Welcome back to stage.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions
dare
to go
you.
unacknowledged. After all, it's been a rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the
Oh,
rule,
ayun na yung vision niyo.
but it should still be applied on a case-by-case
My girl
basis.
don't want to be known.
I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
Yep, pero dapat kasama ka.
Cat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision.
Oh wait,
and then
prop lang yun.
suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air.
Oh, that...
Oh,
I've got no idea what
yeah,
happened
may
there
vision na
either.
siya.
But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Hell yeah, grabe. Okay, okay, nice. Ang ganda ng pagkakanta niya. Yes, applaud. Applaud. Pumalakpak kayo, hype kayo. Pumalakpak kayo. Pumalakpak kayo. Pumalakpak kayo. Pumalakpak kayo. She's still so nice. Okay. Gusto ko ganitong ano. Alright, where do we go? Case wala nangyayari kay Dolphy. Mga hayat ang ina nyo. Mabuti na yung kinakatakutan ko lang doon. Akala ko may mga tao pa rin na may galit pa rin siya kanya. Di nila kinayanan. Oh my god, sa hindi pwede sumigaw dito. Gabi na. Lady Farina is great. Shock sila eh. Hindi na kinayanan eh. Ang hyper mo sa gabi. Sana all. Sana ngayon. Okay na sana kung soundproof lang sana tong kwarto. Puro siguro sumisigaw na ako. Pero hindi. Alright, let's check on Dolphy. What's up? Where do you get your energy? I don't know. I guess ganito na talaga ako. Ano, sobrang energetic ko lang pag mag-isa lang ako. Totoo lang ako nga yung pinaka ano eh. Wait, how old are you? Are you stealing my energy? I'm 20. 20 na ako. Dolphy, are you okay?
Ah, you're back.
Sayang wala kayo. 20?
She's doing
Yes.
okay. Her
Yes, yes,
condition
2020.
stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
I guess hindi ano.
How did
I'm
the
turning
performance go?
15 and I'm still
Was
so
it a
dead
success?
inside.
Did the audience like it?
Mag-alala, I guess habang tumatanda ka, mas magiging energetic ka.
Fantastic. Also, you're not gonna
Or you're more hyper than me.
while Farina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
Actually, hyper lagi ako kada naglalaro.
I'm so
Kahit horror
sorry
na.
I failed to see it through to the end.
Are you an extrovert?
I guess I was
Sa totoo
wrong
lang,
to
hindi.
try and tough it out to begin
Hindi ako masyado lumalabas. Ako nga yung pinaka shy sa group sa mga kaibigan ko. Ako yung laging shy din. Ako yung laging shy person.
Everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance.
Same, bro.
It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it.
People even call me a twink. A
I've
twink?
had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Because,
Aw, you two
my body
clearly
is
care
built
a lot
like a
about
chubby
each
girl.
other.
A chubby girl?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
So, any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to.
Ano boy? Ah, okay.
You
Kala ko.
could capitalize on the rave
Dapat chubby.
reviews and
Dapat
license
chubby
out
boy.
the little Oceanid to the
Kala ko pa
bigger
naman.
theater troops out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
You know how Kelly's thigh
No,
touched when he
we
walks?
should still
Yes. I think alam po yung konti.
Yeah,
That's my
it's
thighs.
what we all
Maybe.
agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
Punta mo
I
na.
still want to keep performing, so I might join another
My
troupe.
thighs jiggle when just a little touch.
After watching Miss Farina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Farina? Any future plans?
Well,
No, ano
frankly,
future plans?
I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go until I
Lowick, don't make me
acquiesce.
shit in your mouth.
You rather steal my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me.
So, babalik na sa
I still don't
stage?
wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all. Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the
Reyna
truth.
talks like me too.
But from now on,
Gato ka
I
depress?
want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift
sorry,
from
sorry.
the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Yes, the Little Oceanate, quest complete. Yun. For memorial muna. Labas. Pero lahat is still there. Yung ngayon, doon pa rin eh. Cheese. Save natin yun. Alright, next na gagawin natin ay upgrade. Andito na ba yung ano? Ayun. Teleport me. They should change your voice in the overworld. Change your voice. Oh. Mas gusto mo pa yung ano? After the Archon quest. Anong voice ba ang inaano? Imagine yung ano no. Yes, I like her new voice. Imagine yung voice niya no, yung kay Folklore. Yung sobrang ano. Imagine yun yung nag-stick ng voice siya kanya. The emo voice. This it? Ay, shit. Malumuta ko. Let my name echo in song. Nakalimutan ba ako? Oh, shots one. Let my name echo in song. Burst na yun, di ba? Ah, yes, the level 1. Wait, nakita mo yun? Nakita mo yun? Anong kinukuha ko yung weapon ni Furina, nakuha ko to sa 20 wish lang eh.
Ad Astra
Get
Abyssal.
by shoe now.
Welcome.
Nah.
Thank you for
Nah, wala natin, he deserves it. No. Wala na akong Primo Gems. Naubos ko na lahat kay Furina. Wala na akong Primo Gems. How dare you. ako yung kumukuha ng character ng gusto na nila. Kasi sila Gahay Coffin, yung wala yan. Wala akong chichi eh. Wala siyang kasama eh. Ako lang yan. Sino ko ibibigay yun? Sige nga, Furina, ikaw nga muna kahit di ka pa nga build. Ikaw nga muna. I'm still Furinalis. Di ka ba nag-wish sa kanya or natalo ka? Hey! She won't come home. Ah, okay, natalo ka. Fight Furina. Ikaw na bahal dyan.
As one with wind and cloud.
Ow!
Strike a pose.
Ah! Atake, aray. Oh my god, huta ko mamatay. No, I'm guaranteed. I even built Jean for her. Wait. Wait, she won't come home pero wait. Di pa siya umuwi pero guaranteed ka? I think yung team ko kay Furina, si Furina, Nahida, si Shinobu tsaka si Jin eh. Okay, start muna natin to.
Into the wind.
Time to shine. Shower me with praise.
Nope.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call.
Oh, shots.
Let's light it up. Higher, higher, pants on fire.
Dahil asan yung... Oh. I'm pulling for her because I need another Hydro support for Freminute. Hydro support. I need to pull yan on my other team. May rerun ba si Yelan ngayon? I think... I don't know, to be honest. Baka magkaroon siya ng rerun. Yung mga sikat na character lagi nagkakaroon ng rerun eh.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
One with nature.
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide. Time to go.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
si Yola 2 years na... Oh shit. Yola took 2 years to rerun yung naalala ko pa rin yun I think ngayon hindi ko lang kung totoo yun eh. May nag-mention na magkakaroon nga na rerun si Yola eh, so sobrang tagal na. Hindi ko lang kung totoo yun, pero baka lang. Yung mga iba ko pang alam na magkakaroon ng actually, may bagong character yun. Gagawin daw nilang like I want 50 on Wonder in Yelan. Ay I think magkakaroon mag-character si... Anong pangalan nun? Yung magulang ni Ganyu pati ni Shen, ha? I want 50-50 in a row. Ow! Oh shit, this one hit. Ow. Cloud Retainer. Oo nga, Cloud Retainer. Hindi ko lang kung totoo yun. Pero sana totoo. magiging playable character siya. Ay, sana nga totoo yun. Killer daw siya. Sana nga totoo yun, no? Cloud Retainer, no? Yung ano niya, yung human version niya. Yes. Naging simp gagi. Sino pa yung isa? Sino pa yung isa? Si ano, si ano, hindi ka nakalimutan ko na kagad. Dapat yes or no? Ow. Ow. Madam Ping. Oo nga yung si Madam Ping. Yung version niya. Ow. Ito yung Madam Ping. Yung young version niya. Siyempre yung young version niya. Nakita mo na ba yung young version niya? Sabi lang na I think na-mention lang si Madam Ping. Pinili lang niya maging matanda kasi gusto niya eh. So literal, pwede pa rin siya bumalik sa dating sa young version niya. Pwede pa rin siya bumalik. Ang ganda sana kung maging playable character. Dirty. I was sagging. Actually, ayoko actually yung ganun, yung sagging. Hindi ko actually trip yung ganun. Ba't ito yung pinag-uusapan natin? To be honest, I just like the men. Like the men. Sino dun? Let's talk about men. Sino dun? I got your ascensions, all of them. Ang dami ko ngayon nakikita kay Risley. Yung isang cutscene kung saan tumatakbo siya. Ang dami naka-focus dun sa ano. Except the Twinks, 20. Oh. So totoo lang, first time ko makita si 20, kala ko babae. Right. First time ko makita si 20, kala ko babae. Kala ko babae siya. Max HP. Kala ko babae eh. Hirap eh. Kahit ngayon, parang tinuturing pa rin siyang parang babae. Bro, Genshin makes me question my sexuality. Ano kasi sila yung anime characters eh. Like, I know I'm a gay. Alis ako, 130. But Navia? Nakita mo na si Navia? Oh shit, what the hell? I think may pinakita ng gameplay si Navia. Literal yung burst ni Navia, literal na ano eh, bazooka eh, hayop eh. Angas niya no. Oh my god, I came all over my team. Si Chlorine. I'm putting her on my Ito team. Si Chlorine, anong tingin mo kay Chlorine? Ito ba yun? Ang dami rin nag-uusap kay Chlorine eh. Dahil doon sa betones na yun. Ningguang. Di ko talaga this is just Lana din. Di ko talaga nag-gets kung bakit hindi 5-star si Ningguang. Di ko talaga nag-gets kung bakit hindi 5-star si Ningguang. Nakita mo ba yung mga cutscene niya? Shit, nang kulang pa ako. Ano why? Because she's her entitled son. Ano to? Ooh. Alright. Teka lang. Ano ba? Because just a little... Zhongli better get the Ari without the kidney stone attacks. tumatanda na kasi si Lola. Nah, I'm talking about Ningguang normal attacks. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, nga no. Check natin mamaya. Mas lalo na yung burst niya. Yung burst ng Ningguang. Rapid fire. Yes, I have my crystallized spin. Meron pa nga siyang shield eh. May pader pa nga siya. Rapid fire.
Knows me.
Let my name echo in song. Cross over.
As one with wind and cloud.
Oh. Die. Turn sideways and it comes out like a machine gun. Ano? I think nakita ko na yung C6 Ningguang. Literal, pwede mo siya gawing machine gun. Fourth. Okay na ba to? Tug. I think pwede mo gawin sa C6 niya. Oh, wait, sakto na ba to? O ano? Ay, shit, sadal. Ano to? Ito pala. Yeah, it's way more than enough. Nagugustuhan nila mo gano'n, no? Anyway, I'm joking. I love Ningguang. Nag-180 bigla. Yes, I love Ningguang. Sabi Ningguang na yun. May Ningguang ba ako yung tanong? Ako nga na meron ako. Ito siya, level 20. Much love. Level 4. C3, hindi ko alam na C3 ko siya. Anyways, Ningguang is a lesbian. Bro, level up for the free wish. Ito nga yung free wish. Ay, never mind. Next time lang. Si Beidou yung isa pang lesbian. How dare you? Nah, man. Sa'yo yan. Siningguang sa'yo. Alright. Next time. Ano ba yung gawin ko? Maito is level 60. Ano yung damage niya? Ano yung pinaka-damage niya? Sa level 60 pa lang. Alam ko malakas si Ito eh. Saan na yun? Ah, ito. $1K per hit. May artifacts na ba siya or wala pa? Yes, no artifacts. Ah, kaya pala. I think may nakita na ako nag-50k per hits eh. Sino or Ito? I have both. Sino or Ito? Di ko actually masyado na ano si Sino eh. I have both or Klee. Si Klee, I think pwede rin. I wonder, meron na kayang bulaklak dito? Your skill is most important. Oo. I've done research. Lahat naman ng Genshin. Lahat naman ng Genshin player. Literal, kailangan mo talaga mag-research dito. Naalala ko talaga yung last. Nung first time na Genshin ako, kung ano lang yung mga binibigay ko sa kanila. O, so, kung okay to sa'yo, sige, sa'yo na lang to. Ay, wala akong bulaklak. Bro, you know what? I'm building 8 oh. Build mo siya. Dapat full Geo yan ah. Full Geo team siya? Meron ka bang Goro? May Goro ka ba? I think maganda si Goro kay Ito daw eh. Slow mode is getting annoying. Wala eh. Wala eh. Ganun talaga. Kuhin nga natin to.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
I think may nakasabing ano eh. Ito. Ayun. Fun fact, when you're in here with Xiao, anong mangyayari dito? Xiao starts floating away. Wait, talaga? May try nga natin. Wait, di ba lahat ng characters nag-float away? Di ba lahat ng characters nag-float away lang din? Yung Xiao ko. Ayun. No? No? Wait, sino yung mga ano, yung mga di nagagalaw? In a distance they stop. Oh. Try natin yung mga lalaki. Try natin yung mga lalaki dito. Risley, Ayato. Try nga natin yan.
Yeah, I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee a victory.
That level 50 sorry, di ko pa siya nabibuild eh. Ang dami ko pa kailangan i-build. Yan, try nga natin to. Alright, Xiao, Galaw. The level 1 timer. Kakakuha ko lang siya kanya. Wait, nalapit nga tayo konti. Wee! Ah, shits. Wait lang, dapat pala dito. Oh, wow. Ay, shits, meron pa pala dito. Okay po. Xiao, no! Si Risley. No. Wait lang, may gusto pala ako i-try. Wait lang, may gusto nga ako i-try. Paano ba yun ulit? Call me a liar. Ako lang. Magandang eksperimento. Ah, shits. Ito, may gusto ako i-try eh. Use her skill, yung eh. Oh, sure, okay lang. Oh, shit. Michael Jackson na to. Let's go.
The show begins.
Ayop, gumana. Yeah. Ayop. Oh my god, asan tayo dito? Ang galing, angas nun ba? Oh shit, ni-interrupt. Alright, let's dahil pwede yun.
Send one, send them all.
Alright, I think may dalawa pa akong condense eh. Ito yung artifacts mo. I miss my old account. Ano nangyari sa old account mo? Kung sabihin na kalimutan mo yung password. Hack. Oh, hack. I think nagkaroon nga ng time ng araw yung Genshin na ang daming account daw na hack. Guess na ayos na lang. It had all the archons. I was just missing Nahida. Sayang yun ah. I guess kailangan mo na sila kunin ulit. Alright, palit ka muna.
For justice.
I legit cried. Ako nga rin eh, pag itong account ko nawala, ang dami ko pinaghirapan dito. I think nag-start ako naglaro ng Genshin. Literal, paglabas pa lang eh. Kasi may UID, add me, let's be friends. Of course. Hold in. Wait lang.
nature.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Time to go.
Just wanna flex. Yeah, check ko. Wait lang.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Witness the power of Hua. No, my sword!
Wait. Come here. Ow.
But why do they
Ow.
never met? Huh?
Tenhari with his signature bow. What the waste. Di ba si Tenhari is literal dendro na ganyu? Yan si to Jin and Genshin. No, I mean his signature bow. Oh. Sige nga, pati nga ng ano, account ng ano mo. pati nga yung frame rate tsaka wonder build mo. No, oras na. It's been a night like you like see, and I've been a night like you like see.
You got a side job for me? Sure thing.
Kung ano yung gusto mo ipakita. Kung ano yung gusto mo ipakita, yun muna unahin natin. Yun yung unahin natin. Oh. Alright. Saan na yun ulit? Let's search. This menu A30. Wait lang. Let's search that. Wait lang. Tama ba? Ay, wait lang. Parang mali yung inano ko. Yung nga eh. Ba't ayaw? Are you sure? Check mo ulit. Double check. Ay, wait. Oo nga, no. Yun yung tanong eh. Nasa America server ako. Nasa Asia server ka ba? Ay, di. Alam ko na para malaman natin. Alam ko na para malaman. Ah, kaya pa nasa Asia server ka pala eh. May nangyayari sa akin eh. May nangyayari sa akin kasi nasa America server ako. basta nagkamali ako. Kaya pala ay gumana na sa Asia server ka pala. nangyari sa akin, nagkamali ako ng pili ng server. Late ko na na-realize. Sana mag-loading ka. Yeah, that one meme where Benti is lying down. That's me right now. See, why like oh my god. Remember, the UAD starts 8. It's Asia. Don't worry. Welcome. Welcome sa Asia server account ko. Literal nagsisimula pa lang. Pang! Yes. Hindi nila kakayanan tong level 5 Amber ko. Ay, checkan natin. I have no friends. Ano ko? 8:30. Ikaw to. Found it. When did you even start on America? Nung first time lumabas yung Genshin. Late ko na na-realize. Sobrang Alright, asa yung Wanderer mo? Level 80. Oh wow, yung signature weapon pa niya, level 80 rin. Artifacts, 4-piece, Desert Pavilion. Ay, wait lang, may check nga ako. 67 to 161, okay naman yun. Okay lang. Ang lala ng crit damage. Crit damage, crit rate. Crit damage, crit rate. Crit rate, I guess pwede pa ito ma-add na crit damage eh. Ito. Crit damage, crit rate. Maganda. Dahil Constellation, Z0, Talent, 887. Okay naman. Actually, decent. Okay naman. I guess yung crit rate na artifact mo, alam ko pwede pa ito madagdagan ng crit damage eh. I got him and his weapon in 14 pulls. Aside mo yun, Freminent, 76. Oh, shots, Wolf. Gravestone pa. Artifacts, 2-piece. Gladiator, pati Pale Flame. Crit damage, crit rate. Ganda ah. Ay, wait lang. 147, 45. Attack, alright, wait, parehong attack? O ano? Of course, my baby deserves the best. Crit rate, crit damage, full attack ka. Wala man siya, hindi ka pa nakakuha ng ano. You don't talk about the time pieces. Yung ngayon, wala ka pang yung cryo damage na artifacts. Constellations, 0, 8, 6, 8, 3. Nice. Dapat i-priority mo yung elemental skill niya. Ano yung yelan mo? Level 80, re-energy recharge, for bonus warble. 57 to 131. Hydro damage, walang pati crit damage kulang. HP, crit damage. Ayaw nga no. Sorry, hindi ko. Nakuha ko si Freminute pero I think di ko siya masyado, ay di, wala akong Freminute, kaya pala di ko masyado alam siya. Crit rate, okay naman. Just pwede pa may improvement. 3868, nice. Ano to? Ano to? Mong ewan yung weapon. This is my old account. Hold on. Alright. Nice. Okay ah. Okay yung frame pati Wanderer mo. Siya, anong oras na? Okay, last na tingin na to. Oh my god, I have so many. Kasi di ko pa ito natutuloy, no? JayC 2, nice. Oh, I had to go in my ex's DMs for this. Alright, 8. I'm actually nervous looking at it. Ako magalala, ako magbahala dyan. Tingnan natin. 553. Kanshiki 2.0. Oh, shits. Okay, okay. I don't know how he's gonna hurt so much. Tingnan natin. Okay, una muna yung minention mo si Tainari. Level 90. 53,161. Ito yung bow niya. Hunter's Fat, level 90. Crit damage, crit rate. Dendro damage, crit damage. Okay ah. Elemental Mastery. I guess di pa ganun kaganda yung feather mo, pero okay na rin. Crit damage. That's not me. 8, 9, 10. C1 ah. Tingnan natin yung mga iba. Gusto ko makita yung hutaw mo. Ano yung hutaw mo? I had a 40 crit damage. His artifacts was better before. Sabihin nagalaw to, no? 29,000 HP, 52 to 220. Weapon, Primordial Jade, magandang ano yun. 4-piece Crimson. Oo nga, di ba? Nagalaw itong ano mo. Ginalaw itong account mo. HP, crit damage. I guess nung gumalaw nun, hindi marunong. Crit damage, okay ah. Pyro damage, crit damage, damn. Crit damage, 6.2. Feather. C0, 10, 10, 10. Yan. Primordial Jade, Winged Spear. I guess pwede... Wait a minute. Check natin si Kazo. No shots, naka-Freedom Sworn ka pa. 43,116. Maybe waste my pride and joy. How dare he move her there? I didn't have a Kazo. Wait, talaga? Oh, shots. Yung shots binild niya to. At kung sino man nag-build nito, bumili pa siya ng weapon. Alright, crit damage. I don't even have an Alhatem. But, meron ka na ngayon. 888. Ano ba, tingnan natin yung Alhatem niya. 9, 10, 10. Blackcliff. Natin ka lang check yung mga talents. Sabi mo kanina, Yoimiya. 90. 72, 133. Alright, Russ. I guess okay na yung alternatives. Crit rate, crit damage. Does he even know how to build Alhaitham? Crit damage. Nice. Okay, talents is 10-10-10. Nice. Alhaitham niya. What the fuck is this? This motherfucker ako. Wait, di ba ito yung feather? Hindi kinahayaan nun. Child. 9-9-10. Ay, 9-10-9. Blackcliff. 4-piece, 2-piece, Gladiator, pati Wander's Troop. Raiden. Not the forgot video. Wait, sa Aqua. I got new Mia Aqua. Well, kung sino man yun, inaba niya. Shimenawa set. Ay, saan ba tayo? 2-piece. Oy, hayop po. Siniwan yung child. Shit. At least I have R2. R2? Oh, Ras R2. I got C1 child. Okay, guys. C1 yung Mia. Oo nga, nakita ko. Nice, okay naman yung build mo. Alright, okay, maganda yung build mo. Oh, shots. I think okay na to. Tigil na ako. Late na pala ngayon. Oh, nakita ko na yung yellow mo eh. Okay nga eh. Shit, nakakaano na ako. Yeah, man, I have to go. Late na. Pero okay na rin. Oh my god. Wala. Gising ka pa eh. Okay na, I'm out, man. I'm out. Alright, man. Kita na lang sa next time na mag-stream ako. Oh shit, yung Sonic Free na. Oh yes, depressed. Sobrang depressed na ako ngayon. Alright. Doon na ako. Alis na ako.